On the night of April 12, 2026, a young footballer boarded a team bus after a Ghana Premier League match. And guess what? He never made it home. His name was Dominic Frimpong, and he was just 20 years old. Welcome to Red Card Africa. On today's episode of Red Card Africa, I'll take you to Ghana, where I'll break down what happened to Dominic Frimpong, who he was, and why this moment has shaken football across Ghana and beyond. So, reports that we are receiving indicates that Frimpong was part of the Berekum Chelsea team that were traveling from Samraboi, where they played Samatex in the Ghana Premier League match on Sunday. So they lost 1-0 in that game. So they were returning back to Berekum, where the team is based. And armed robbers blocked the road to prevent their passage. And these armed robbers who were wielding guns started firing at the bus. And the driver tried to reverse as a way to of helping the team to escape from the scene. So players, staff, they fled into the nearby bushes to take cover. But Frimpong was unfortunate. He sustained gunshot wounds and he was rushed to the hospital. But he was later pronounced dead. He didn't survive. He didn't make it. And Frimpong was born on August 26, 2025 in Accra. So he was just 20. He would have turned 21 in August this year, but sadly, he wouldn't live to see that day. He came through the Tudu Mighty Jets team in Accra, and then also the renowned Atram Devisa Academy, one of Ghana's most respected talent development institutions. He was a left-footed forward. He was pacey. He was direct. In fact, he had a future. He signed a 3-year professional deal with Aduana FC before joining Berekum Chelsea on loan at the start of the second half of the season. It's everybody's dream to play in the Premier League, and he was realizing that moving to Aduana FC, which is a Premier League team, and then to Berekum Chelsea to get game time was something that every young footballer would have wished for. And Dominic Frimpong's dream has sadly been cut short because of this incident that happened yesterday evening. This is not the first time something like this has happened in the Ghana Premier League to a team that is traveling after playing a game or traveling to play a game. In 2022 March, Ashanti Gold, their team bus was attacked while they were also returning from a Premier League match against Accra Heart of Oak. Just 2022. And thanks to the Almighty God, all the players and staff were fortunately unharmed. On that incident, nobody was harmed. Just weeks later, FC Savannah Ladies' bus was also attacked whilst they were traveling from Tamale to Kumasi. In 2023, Legon Cities were also attacked following a game at Samatex, the same opponent that Berekum Chelsea played yesterday. And on that incident also, there was no one that was reported injured in that incident. So, yes, yesterday's incident was not the first time. That is the reality. The players in the Ghana Premier League are being asked to travel hundreds of miles, kilometers on dangerous roads at night with no security escort, no protection, nothing. The Ghana Football Association has now said it will review and strengthen security arrangement for clubs traveling domestically to play league games. These are words that they have used before after the Ashanti Gold incident, the Legon City incident, the Savannah Ladies incident. Now, a 20-year-old is dead. Reviews are not enough. We can't keep saying that we are reviewing something when we know very well that we are not going to do anything about it or nothing good will come out of it. When the incident happens first, there's a lot of action. There's a lot of urgency. We say all kinds of things, and then nothing is done at the end of the day. This young footballer had a family. His parents were obviously waiting for him at home. His siblings were waiting for him at home. But he just left home with a message that I'm going to play football because he loved to play football. But he left home, and sadly for him, he never came back. Yes, it's unfortunate. The police have issued a statement that they are on a manhunt for the robbers. We know that they will be brought to justice. But Dominic Frimpong will never come back to life again. He's gone. And it's all because of institutional failure. The Ghana Football Association has, for years, done nothing about this. There were warning signs from the incidents, the previous incidents that we witnessed, but they did nothing about it. Teams still travel in the night to play football. Teams still travel without police escort. And today, they come out to say that they are going to review something that they've been reviewed for God knows how many years now. We have reached a point where we need to get past some of these things. We don't always have to wait for some of these things to happen before we act. The system has failed Dominic Frimpong. The armed robbers, yes, they took his life, but it was the system that eventually failed the young man. There are several of other players that are also going through similar instances just to be able to realize their dreams. There are so many players in Ghana. Today it is in Ghana. I'm sure the same thing is happening in other African countries. And the Football Association and authorities are doing nothing about it. For how long will we continue to sit down and watch our young footballers die just like that? Just as we do on all our shows, all our episodes of Red Card Africa, we always issue the red card. On today's episode of Red Card Africa, the red card does not go to the robbers that killed Dominic Frimpong. Yes, of course, like I said, the police will go after them. We hope that they will be found and then they will be brought to justice. But the red card goes to the Ghana Football Association for taking 1,000 years to review something that they never came out with a final amendment or final solution to. That's why they are getting the red card. They are not getting the red card because the armed robbers killed Dominic Frimpong, but they are getting the red card because they have failed to implement what they said they will do. And that is why we are here today. Imagine if they had given all the teams police escorts. Imagine if they had strictly enforced these bans on teams that were traveling in the night. Imagine if they had strictly enforced all these things. Imagine, just imagine. We wouldn't be here today. So on this episode of Red Card Africa, the red card goes to the Ghana Football Association. Thank you very much for joining us on this episode of Red Card Africa. Make sure you like this video, make sure you share this video, and then make sure that you subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification bell so that you get a notification anytime we post a content here on our channel. Thank you very much and see you on the next one. Bye-bye.